Yeah, so I want to say thank you. My niece Gloria has a little speech that she prepared, and she want to give it to you right now.
Hi, so my speeches is, hi, I'm Gloria Jeff's granddaughter. As you know, he was a very cool guy. Well, he had a lot of friends. We all loved him. As I said, all that he was a good grandpa. As you know, he was the king of laughter. His laugh made my heart happy. He took me and my friends everywhere. He embarrassed me a lot, but I had fun. Not gonna lie, but it was quite funny. We loved to go to the pool at McDonald's. He let me drive on his lap when he was driving. He took me yard sailing. He took me to good restaurants. We loved to go to Las Cruces. Thank you for being his friend. That's my speech.
Barbour. You go. Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna share some stories about me if that's okay.
Okay.
So one of the stories is that a sculpture right behind my neighbor over there is kind of a weird sculpture, but it's like fries, ketchup pouring in the fries, and like I said, we love to go to McDonald's and stuff. So he made that, and we were gonna give it to McDonald's because he just really wanted a free Happy Meal and some fries. and and then another story is when I think I was around 5 or 6. I have some photos of this, but me and my grandpa, we went to a mountain right over there, not I can't remember what it's called, but the mountain right behind you. Turtleback. Yeah, Turtleback. Well, it's like a Flagstaff mountain sort of thing. It's really special to me. We found some cool bugs were actually like scorpions, lizards, anything you can really find that's cool. We love to go hiking, spending time with him. We just love to do everything together, and he was my best friend for sure. He loved everybody, and like all of you guys, he was like close friends with you guys, and I'm so glad you guys are here for him. And another story, I'm sorry, I'm all the stories, but another story is when one time I was, wait, which one was it? Mom, you might not remember this one, but a story is that when I remember when I was a little teeny baby, like around 2 years old, he took me to Walmart or something, I think, and wait, we're doing. He, you know those like roll things like for handicapped people? He always used to let me do this, like that, whatever it's called. I always used to drive on lap with him, and he always called me the student driver, even when he was the student driver, because he always used to crash into them. Not me, not me. Can't believe he called me the student driver, but it was really fun. We always loved to spend time together. He was my best friend for sure. Yeah, he was the king of laughter for sure. Well, I'm just very glad that I know I'm sounding crazy, but I'm glad he's not suffering no more. So as he's passed away with all his friends, like my friend Jonathan, who has, I think, lung cancer and cancer, I don't remember how, but we were close friends. He passed away from that, and he's in a good place. I'm very happy he's resting and watching over us. I loved him very much. He was everything to me. Everything. When I used to go to the senior center with him, I would always used to hang out with him, spend time with him, and always made the seniors happy. I made a smile on their face. My grandpa always just loved doing stuff with me, like I said, but very many times. I loved him very much. He was my guardian. If something went wrong, he would be there. Like, he would. Like, when someone passed away that was close to me, he would always, like, hug me, make sure I'm there. Like, one time, I had, like, a little mini pass out because of a balloon, and he was there for me. Like, he grabbed me and hugged me very much because Mom, stop crying. He's always there for me. I'm very glad he's happy though. Like, I loved him very, very much. He was the best thing to me. Everything. My friends loved him. We always used to go to McDonald's, and my grandma's car that she did not like. Which was surprising since the 1980s Chevy, what was it? Monte Carlo. Yeah, like, we always used to go to the car wash. Best thing ever. Ever. Like, when, like, the air come on to dry the car, he would always roll down the window, mail flying everywhere. Everything flying, his phone, and he just went in there again just to do the airplane. We loved spending time with each other, and that's all my sweet. Thank you. I'm gonna say, thank you. Bye. Thank you guys for coming, and pretty hard story to beat, but you know, my dad, he loved this town, and he truly loved all his friends and everybody, and was a friend to anybody that he met, and we're glad we can celebrate him and his work and have our whole family here together. It's pretty amazing. It's a big loss, but like Gloria said, he's in a much better place and has a lot of happy memories that he left with all of us. So thank you guys again. And the mic's open if anybody else would like to come up and share a story about my dad.
Yes. I unfortunately didn't know my grandfather very well due to the fact that my parents did not want me to impale myself on one of the various rusty metal objects scattered around the yard. And last week, I learned that one of those rusty metal objects was this hat.
Good.
So I'm used to my baseball caps not having a bunch of pins in them. And as we were looking around the house for any stuff that we could take home, found this hat. I talked to my father, who said it was my Grandpa Jeff's hat, and, well, I adjusted it to my size and put it on my head. I wasn't prepared for the excruciating pain that, yeah. So I took it off my head, I threw it to the ground and yelled, "Ow! Crap, that hurts!" And I was just surprised that man had such a high tolerance for pain. I don't know how he wore this hat. One thing I couldn't figure out is how to get the slide return on the typewriter dialed in. So it was 9 o'clock. I was jet lagged because we had exported from Virginia. And I went to bed that night. I had a memory. He was in it, my grandfather. He said, "Push the tabs down on the top of the slide release and push it to your right." So naturally, I woke up in the morning and tried it. Believe it or not, it worked. And it just reminded me that he's
went out at night with my friends and did some joyriding around the town we lived in at the time. And it was probably about 2 o'clock in the morning on a school night, and I had a taillight out, and the cops pulled me over. And they had to call my dad and my mom. My dad had to come and get me. And then all my friends had to go to the police station, and their parents picked them up at the police station. But because I had the car, my dad had to come and talk to the police. Well, this is one of the greatest things that my dad did for me. It was he grounded me, and he told me that I couldn't be off groundation until I wrote a list of 100 things to do in my lifetime. And they couldn't just be like, paint a painting, take a walk. Like, they had to be real things. And so I spent a week, the 15-year-old, trying to imagine what the rest of my life could possibly look like and what 100 things I could build in it. And it was a pivotal moment in my life. It changed my direction of what I was doing, and changed like who I wanted to be friends with, because I had purpose. 100 things. If I was like bored, I always had this list of things to do, and I kept it. And I still have it at home. And then I actually looked back at it the other day, and I deleted things on the list that I had totally forgotten about. Like, I worked for a scholarship company, like a nonprofit, and that was on my list. Like, and so every time I check something off on those lists, I think of that time. I think of how much he loved me and my sister, my brother, my mom, and then also. Thank you all for coming. What?
Did you ask to?
Thank you all so much.
I don't remember this at all. I don't remember seeing this picture. No. I know he had a motorcycle.
I can say you think it was when he was in college.
I believe that.
That's a 50 BMW. 40s or 60s.